I said criminal, what's the same? This day town boy. Where you freestyle?
As human beings, we need to work, and for relief, we need entertainment. Talking about entertainment, it comes in various forms of storytelling, music, drama, movies, etc. Talking about movies, we need various characters to portray roles in it. And today, we are drinking movie, talking movie, and then we are eating movie. That's why I've got with me a very handsome gentleman who has played roles in various Kumawood movies in the country, and he is also featured in the most top movie right now yet to hit the screens in the country, dubbed The Taste of a Woman. You're most welcome to Hot Showbiz Filla right here on GH Ghnewsnow with your favorite and cutest host ever, the naked Afriyie. You can call me Lebo, I wouldn't forget you too. But before we start with our discussion for today, let's go for a short commercial break. Stay tuned.
7 enough for doors. Just I would come for the 2 anymore. Now, one name's so very no Christmas will come.
Akua, Otonono, Akua, Otonono, Akua, Otonono. Rara, yeah, rara, yeah, rara.
I'm with Fiifi Robertson. And so what he says, we Fiifi uncle.
Me bo abortion, I be a mouth. Who call you Sakam?
Okay, so as I said earlier, I've got a very handsome gentleman who's played most of those in Kumawood movies here in the country. He goes by the name Fiifi Robertson, popularly known as Uncle Fee, and I introduce to you your main man. Hello, Uncle.
Hello, dear.
You're most welcome.
Thanks very much.
You're looking very good.
Of course, likewise you as well.
I hope your wife is well, the family, everybody.
Perfect by His grace.
Okay, we thank God. I've been expecting you, and thank God you're finally here. When we talk about Fiifi Robertson, who would you say is Fiifi Robertson? Before we dive into the movie, The Taste of a Woman, I'd like us to talk a little bit of your own personal lifestyle. So when we talk about Fiifi, who is Fiifi?
Thank you so much. Fiifi is a person, shall I say, is it from a family aspect or from where I began, my life aspect?
Yes.
Whoa, thank you so much. I was born in Akua, 1975. Then from there, we schooled a little bit. I went to Tamale. That's where I completed my education. I finished, I completed Tamale Polytechnic in 1997. I don't know how old you were by then.
Okay. Let's just say my mommy hadn't met my dad by that time.
That is good. Then based from there, actually I completed Polytechnic. The course I offered was mechanical engineering craft practice. Later on, I shifted to Kumasi. I decided to do business of my own because I didn't want to be under anybody. That was my perception.
Okay.
I started working, neither doing my own business as a spare parts dealer as well as decorations. I said to myself for some time, I was telling myself, no, I need not to be under that portion alone because at least I can also express myself.
Yes.
Lo and behold, I'm a cousin to George Fiora. So I said, no, either I go into showbiz or probably a different angle. I thought otherwise, and I said, no, let me move towards the movie industry because that is the best place for a perfect man should be. Okay. Then I started, let me say, for the past 14 years, I've been in the industry. Kicking on, persevering, trying to see how best the Lord will bring us up to. So that is what I can say.
Okay, so you going into showbiz, how would you say your career really started?
As in what?
you entering the showbiz business? How did it all start?
Well, thanks very much. In all aspects, what I always say is if you don't go through so many angles, you can never be a star. You need to portray so many angles, squeeze water out of rocks, maneuver yourself because it's not easy. Normally, there's a local word they used to say, if one farm and chapel layer, you can never be a star. You need to go down, be under so many people, at least try to respect them, be in a sort of angle whereby they also respect you and help you out. Because if you don't go through those angles, you can't make it up.
Okay, so you entering the movie industry, how was the journey? How did it start?
Very tough. Very, very tough. Very, very tough. And in normal circumstances, what I used to tell people is, when you're not good, don't bother yourself. Don't squeeze water out of rocks to become. Because in all aspects, irrespective of education background, at least you can express yourself in so many angles without even knowing how to express yourself in respect of English aspect. But the most important thing is, when you are a little bit well educated, you pass through so many angles. Challenges whereby you may not even expect. That's where they're going to put it up. And based on that, you need to portray, because to become an artist, you need to be exceptional. Exceptional means playing the role of a pastor today, tomorrow being an armed robber, tomorrow, the next day being as a doctor. So many angles.
Okay, so you're a very educated man.
That is.
Yes. And we have a lot of careers aside movies. So why did you choose to go into the movie industry? Because that is what most Ghanaians know you for.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. In all aspects, I said to myself, no, it's two options. Either I go into media or acting. And based on all aspects, my cousin too is Fiifi Robertson, and he's also into acting. So I said, no, then it's better I follow the footsteps of my cousin.
Okay. So you've been seen in most movies. How many movies have you played roles in so far?
Whoa, oh my God. It's more than 100.
Really?
More than, I can't count them. Those which are not out.
But when did you start acting?
For the past 14 years.
Oh, okay. So, how many, let's say most of the movies you've played, the title of some of the movies, because we didn't, let's say maybe most of us didn't know you by then, and you're just saying you've acted for over 100 years.
100 movies.
100 movies.
I don't know, about time, but I was being laid in the coffin. There were, I was a lawyer to Mila Brobe, and then Ellen White and Akrobeto. Oh my God. Misofa Mani Huno, I can't count them. I can't count them, trust me, I can't count them, so many.
Okay, so you've played so many movies. And which movie would you say is your favorite movie?
Oh my God. I don't know.
Which role did you play that you felt, say, this role, I really love this role?
Irrespective of loving, it's quite different from the difficulties I went through.
Yes.
Which one are you talking about?
You loving the role you played.
If it's about loving, sometimes we used to say you work and enjoy the work that you are doing based on aside the payment they are giving to you.
Yeah.
But from there, I will recommend the Taste of a Woman because I enjoy so many angles in respect of the payment I receive as well.
Okay, so why would you say in The Taste of a Woman is the movie you liked? In fact, you laughed.
Thank you so much. After hard day's work, you need to go home, freshen up, and enjoy your wife, neither your fiancé. So when you have been given an opportunity, you've been paid. They've offered you everything that you want. And they've given a very great, perfect, with a vital statistic, good to act with. Can't you say you would definitely enjoy it? Of course, you can observe Safina Haroon, her structure. Looking at her beauty. Everything about her was great. So why wouldn't I enjoy it whilst working?
Okay. So who was your favorite actor and actress in the industry here in Ghana?
Should I say 3 to be precise?
Okay. And who are those?
Michael Major is part. First and foremost. Second, I'll move to Akrobeto. Last but not the least, It's personal.
Okay, so what has been your biggest inspiration so far in life? What has been your biggest inspiration so far?
My biggest inspiration is after hard day's work, you go on set, you do all sorts of things. When you come home, you meet your perfect wife who understands the nature of the job. You see, it's going to be very difficult. You go out to work and you come home, you have problems in the house. So I can never neglect my wife out of this very issue. Not at all.
Okay, so we're still talking to Fiifi Robertson, who has played various roles in movies here in Ghana, especially in the Kumawood aspect. And he just said he has played over, in fact, he has acted over 100 movies, but then I'm sorry you've missed a lot. But you can still watch them on YouTube. Type Fiifi Robertson and see the movies he's acted so far. So we are done with your personal background. We're moving on to the movie itself, which is The Taste of a Woman. Talking about The Taste of the Woman, what is the whole concept about the movie?
Thank you so much. Let me calculate it from this very angle. We have so many churches in the nations, especially now. The perfect ones, the ones whom God have called. You know, we have missed calls.
Yeah.
Some, should I say, those who are saying they have been called by God, I see them sometimes as missed calls or flashing. They've taken it personal. We have man of God, we have men of God. The role I played as it in the movie as it The Taste of a Woman, I portrayed the role of a pastor who was so much disciplined, if I stand to be corrected. Yeah, I really love the idea of trying to discipline my church members. Allow them to know what is good and what is bad, what they are supposed to do and what they are not supposed to do. But ending up falling into the trap because I couldn't stand up. I believe you understand. So these days, there are so many pastors in town, so many pastors in Ghana who are saying their best, but at the end of the day, they have their own side of issue whereby they can't hold it up.
So we've seen you play the role of a pastor in various movies. Are you a pastor in real life, or it's only movie you like to play that role? Or what at all is it that is making you play that role?
Thank you so much. I'm not a real pastor. I'm not a real pastor. Probably I'm not preparing myself to be but I'm not preparing myself to go into it because sometimes it really baffles me. Why is it that they try to always allow me to play the role of a pastor? I don't know, is it because my message touches the hearts of people? Or I don't know. Or sometimes I don't know, because sometimes it baffles me. So in my real life, I'm not a real pastor. Probably I'm not preparing myself to go.
Okay, so most of the times it's your producer and then the director that gives you that role of playing it.
Of course, yes.
And then you have to just deliver it.
Deliver it.
Okay, so what's so unique about this, The Taste of a Woman movie? What's so unique about it?
You need to feel the perfect and the great taste of a great woman. Trust me. If I'll urge everybody, now whoever is watching us, to prepare him or herself and meet us at Snap Cinema, of course, this very 5th October. You see, I did all that I could, but I couldn't withstand it. So I had to bow and ask God for forgiveness, because something that I'm telling myself, I hate it, I'm going into it. It's really baffling sometimes, something that you hate.
You have to go into
You are going, not you have to. If you have to go, it means you've given your chance, opportunity. But here comes the case, I don't like it. But what I'm seeing, can't you see, looking at the shape, the bust, the bumps, I mean, oh my gosh, I don't know.
You couldn't resist it.
I couldn't resist it.
Okay, so are you married?
Of course, yes.
You're married?
Yeah.
We seen the trailer, and then the role and the way you acted. How did she react when you, let's say she saw the trailer? How did she react after seeing the trailer?
If I might, should I say, if I might clear my mind, is it about my wife or what?
Yes, your wife.
Oh, thank you so much. She's a great woman, a very great woman. Why am I saying this? She understands the nature of the job. When I'm going, sometimes when I'm being given a script, honey, this is the script they've given to me. Can you please go through and observe it? Sometimes it's very good to be transparent to your sweetheart. You see, at least if she knows exactly what you are going out to do, she won't have any otherwise. She won't think otherwise. But most of the time, if you try to bury certain things within you, it becomes a problem. Before she realizes, now that she it becomes a headache. Why am I saying this? My wife is a nurse at Comfort Teaching Hospital. You know, there are so many ladies, nurses around. So after I finished up the job, the trailer came out. I told her, but lo and behold, when I was doing, I was telling her, honey, this the role I'm being asked to portray. I believe you don't have any problem, honey. I only wish you all the best. That's what she tells me. I wish you all the best. Concentrate on whatever you're going there to do. Don't over. I say thanks so much. So while she saw it, some of her nurses, her co-workers came out to inform me, honey, this is what we've seen. Lo and behold, she was having the trailer already, so she didn't think otherwise.
So she was okay with everything.
Is it in respect of touching some of the breasts or doing the cases or holding the bombs? Which one are you talking about?
So were they real at all in the first place?
Yes, we're doing it. If we want us to do, we can just do one to one. I'm not ready.
Maybe later.
Oh my
okay,
God.
so for the movie In the Taste of a Woman, who are some of the characters in the movie?
Thank you so much. I personally am part of it. Safina Harun is also part of it. And then let's move to Otsumoto. Another popular on social media is also part of it. Eno Mary is also part of it. She is in Sankofa and then Brubo Cross. She's also moving from that angle. And then she was a Rasti Mohobio is also part of it.
Okay, so right now, most Ghanaians think the Ghanaian movie industry is collapsed. And so, who are you going to say what's going wrong? Where is the fault coming from? Is it from you, the actors, the actresses, the producers, the directors? What's wrong?
Thank you so much. I love this very question. Ghanaian movies is no collapse. Not a Ghanaian movie. Not at all. Whoever says it's collapsed or not, it's collapsing.
But is it moving at the pace at which at first it was moving?
Thank you. So initially, at first, our grandmoms and grandpas were not doing makeups. Of late, we in the systems we know makeups are the best.
Yes.
Things are changing day in and day out. Before then, there was this cassette. It later on changed from cassette to CD. From CD, it's moving towards social media and pen drive, USB. This our industry. Shall I say sometimes our people didn't observe things very well. That's the problem we are going through so far, because CDs were going up, coming, and then later on they realized scratches were coming in. So later on they realized, no, if that should be the case, the changes were coming to pen drive. That was what they were supposed to, but it couldn't work out. But we've moved to premiering. We premiere movies so much. If you go to Watch and Dine, I have about 7 movies over there which we are premiering. This very Saturday, 25th, is it 28th, 29th? We are premiering over there. The following 2 weeks, there's another premiering. Choices of Life. From Choices of Life, we have, what do you call it? There's another one called Thinking Fast or Think Smart. Then Mad, Mrs. Edu. So it's going on and on. It's the problem we have in Kumasi here is we've not observed, now we are not used to premiering. When you go to Accra, at least they enjoy it so much. So sometimes we need to educate our people in Kumasi that after hard day's work, during weekends, come and relax, enjoy it with your friends. I mean, whilst you're watching a movie, you can have the opportunity to at least by touching some of your body parts.
Okay, so you can have the opportunity to touch some of the body parts of your fiancé when you go for movie premiere. With this, let's go for a short commercial break. Stay tuned, be right back.
7 and 4 doors. Just I would come to find 2 anymore. Now, our names are where we are. Christmas will come.
Akua, otonono, Akua, otonono, Akua, otonono. Rara, yeah, rara, yeah, rara.
I agree na e be Japan, I'm with Fiifi na ba. Na so for what you say, Fiifi uncle.
me bo abortion ho kaye bi amaw ukwa you sakam
You're welcome back from that short commercial break. You're still watching Hot Showbiz Filla right here on Ghnewsnow with me, your favorite and cutest host ever, Afriyie. You can call me Lemon and I wouldn't forget you too. We are still continuing with our discussion. Okay, so Uncle, before we went for the break, you were actually saying Kumasi doesn't support premiering and stuff. What do you think? How do you think they can be helped in those stuff, those kind of areas?
Thank you so much. We need to educate them. We need to promote. We need to tell the public this is what we have here. Because, initially, like I was telling you, they buy CDs. This time, no more CDs. So if it's about premiering, we need to promote it. Tell our lovely ones, our perfect ones, our families, we should tell them we have a special playlist. You enjoy it by sitting there, you watch it. That's like I was saying. If you have a beef with even your fiancé, your wife, your husband, it's a matter of going there to watch it. There are so many, about 4 halls. Every blessed week, there is movie there. Even if you have a problem with her, just go with her. While she's watching the movie, she'll get so many things, so many advices from there. Before you move from there, you have a peace of mind. You won't have any problem.
Okay. So you think that maybe for a wife and a husband having a problem, going to the cinemas will then have a perfect job, boosting the quarrels or something like this?
Thank you so much. You see, we need to learn very hard. Under normal circumstances, we need to learn very hard. Each and every day, we learn so many things. So after learning so many things, during weekends, you go there, you sit down. You watch the latest movie. No matter what it is, before you leaving from the place, you're going to get 1 or 2 advices from there. We have to promote it. The TV stations and the radio stations need to at least enhance, tell the public that there's a place like this. Come and watch and enjoy the place. Okay. The movie as well.
Okay, good. And then who directed the movie?
Of course, director was on set.
So, after Safina producing that movie, did she call you and tell you, say, oh, Abia, she wants you to be the main character, this and this and this, blah, blah, blah. And the director was the one choosing for that role.
Thank you so much. And I know myself, what I used to tell myself, man proposes, God disposes. If the Lord says you are going to be the main character for this very portion, in respect for anything at all, you'll be there. Because she told me we'll be doing a job, and I told her whenever she's ready, she will alert me. Past 1 year. So when I was moving to another set, that movie is even called Satan. I did in my head. It's like I was, should I say, I was crazy. She told me we were going, should I told her, Safina, out. Because just look at my hair. Well, I called her in video, I was telling her, look at my hair. Everything about my hair is totally bad because there are so many things I can't just take them off, and before I could get my hair, it was going to be a problem. She told me I was to wait. So I said, wow, this producer is really desperate. She still wants to use me. Because there are so many actors in the industry. Why is it that she wanted me to play that role? That was why her own perception. But I told her she understood me. Once, and then we started. Initially, we started from the church scenes. We came to the hall scene. Oh my God! To the bedroom, to the kitchen. I don't know. At least you are not a kid. You've grown, but we really enjoy kissing runabout. Like when you are negotiating a runabout.
So it really happened.
Everything was great. Everything that we did, oh my God, everything was.
Okay, so who would you say Safina is? Who is Safina?
Safina Harun is, shall I say, a producer, an actress. Yeah. And trust me, she's a very good kisser.
Don't you think your wife is going to beat you after this?
Oh, she understands the nature of the job. She understands the nature of the job. You see, when we talk about cases, We know people who are better.
Okay.
I do understand. We don't do leg case or peg. No, we are talking about proper casing. I can't eliminate my wife from it. My wife is also very good, very, very good. But trust me, Safina is also good. Because then we begin, then, oh my God, I don't know. I wish she's here so I will start everything afresh.
Wait, the movie is over.
And then I held the bracelet like I was controlling it, like radio, channel, volume. Everything was great.
Okay. So, what did she tell you the reason behind that movie, the concept of the movie, Safina herself?
Oh my God, the concept of a movie is to educate the public. That when you are being called to come and worship, either one way or the other, any churches, observe the pastor word, read the pastor. Don't just go there and listen to the word of God. You can read your own Bible in the house and probably understand it. But one way or the other, you might love that you're going to a church and probably look at somebody and based on the fellow's attitude will also lead you to another level. I don't understand. But here comes the case. This very concept is to educate the public. Let them know that not all pastors are perfect. Not all pastors are decent. Not all pastors are clean. Not all those people who mention the name of God are men of God.
So do you think this movie is advisable for kids to be watching since it contains those concepts?
No, because I wish Safina, I don't know. I'm not comfortable. I wish she's close to me. Oh my God. So how I started from the kitchen. I raised her up to the kitchen cabinet. I pulled her forward. We started with everything. Moving slowly. Touching, control the nipples. With a very good sound flowing from the background. I love it. Come on, you're giving it to me. I just love it from oh baby, I love it. Oh my God.
Okay.
It was great.
Okay, so where can we find the ticket if you want to watch the movie?
Thank you so much. You can get the ticket at Snap Cinema, Accra. The ticket in advance is 30 Ghana cedis. Advance is 30 Ghana cedis, but the gate is 40 Ghana cedis.
And then date of the premiere. When are they premiering?
5th October.
And where are they premiering?
Accra Central Snap Cinema.
Okay. So some wouldn't be premiered in Kumasi.
No.
So you being a legend, why you just said wait, let me move on to the question. You saying Kumasi should be educated.
Very
why
well.
didn't you premiere some of the movies in Kumasi? Why do you think?
Thank you very much. We premiered it at Tech, CCB Tech Auditorium. We did it over there for the past about 2 months ago. That's where we premiered it. Then from there, straight to Accra.
Okay. So
but of course, we even premiered some at Watch and Dine Cinema. People really came.
When is that?
We've done that already.
Okay.
So we realized, we can't bear within ourselves. We need to allow Accra people
To have a few.
also enjoy it because we can't enjoy it alone. Everyone understand? Somebody portion needs to wet. Everyone understand? Someone needs to release. Someone needs to, to feel the taste of a woman. In respect from the up, down, middle, anywhere you need to feel enjoy the taste of a woman.
Okay, so what are we to expect from the movie industry in the near future?
Great, perfect, and a hilarious one. Why am I saying this? Day in and day out, we keep on improving in respect of anything we do. Today is the taste of a woman. Tomorrow it could be something more perfect than the taste of a woman. I believe you understand. So that's how it goes.
And what will be your message to newcomers coming into the industry?
Oh wow, thank you very much. What I will tell them is they need to pray hard. You can never put God aside in respect of this job. No. You'll be given a role, you go on set, and all of a sudden they'll ask you to act. Your voice wouldn't come. There are so many things, I need not to say it here, but you can never put God aside. They should be obedient, respect those they've come to meet, respect the crew. Of course, if I say crew, I mean the DOP, sound directors, makeup artists, general, and respect the artists as well. Because nobody can act alone. You need to act with somebody. So if you don't respect the fellow, how can you do it? You can do it up.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything, coming on the show, spending time with us. Thank you so much. Okay, so this was Hot Showbiz Filla right here on GH News Now. So we had a discussion with our uncle Fee, who is popularly known as Fiifi Robertson. So coming 5th and the 4th of October, you can watch The Taste of a Woman, and it's coming on at the Snap Cinemas in Accra. This was Hot Showbiz Filla right here on GH News Now with your favorite and cutest host ever, Akua. You can call me Lebo and I wouldn't forget you too. Special thanks goes to my director Forever and KP, to my producer colleague, my set and props, DJ Smoke, DJ Stone, DJ Checkly, and LP. Thank you all so much. My hair, my costume, thank you all for making me up so beautiful. And I would like to say special thanks to you, my viewers, for watching this program. I'd like to see you same time next week. And you can share, subscribe, and like our bottom GH News Now. Thank you all so much. My name again is Akua. Call me Lebo and I wouldn't forget you too. I'm out.